Will she go Russia? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Recently, Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina ditched plans to move to Florida and moved to Virginia Beach. This shorter move is also a smart one, as they could have better long-term prospects. Unfortunately, where they live as a couple could no longer be up to them. Even though she went through the K-1 visa process and remains married to Brandon, Julia is having green card issues. Julia Trubkina is not the first 90-day Fiance star to be at risk of deportation. Some members of the cast, like Larissa Lima and Natalie Mordavtseva, have found themselves in residency limbo. Meanwhile, Danielle Mullins once actively tried to sabotage Mohammed Jbalai's citizenship. She failed, and the two are now friends. Actually, fans suspect that Mohammed Abdelhamid may find himself facing deportation in the near future. If reports about him and his leaked DMs are legit, he may have lied to Yvette Arellano and possibly to authorities. But Julia is in a different situation. Natalie, Larissa, and Mohammed Jbalai are all exes of American citizens. Julia and Brandon remain happily married, and, to be clear, also legally married. We should also add that it does not appear that Julia has committed any crimes, alleged or otherwise. All of her initial paperwork was in order when she got her K-1 visa. But, as she is now explaining on social media, there are some paperwork milestones that she needs to avert catastrophe. Questions about my green card? Yes, it expires, Julia shared on her Instagram story. Click on the bell icon to stay up to date on my new videos. We were supposed to apply 6 months in advance, she explained. But we didn't apply, Julia revealed. But there was a good reason for that. They did not apply, since we don't have more than one document where my name is indicated. Documents would have to include buying a house, renting a house, loans. Julia wrote, "This situation threatens deportation, but we are trying to do everything." So basically, all of that time laboring under Betty Gibbs' watchful eye on that awful farm didn't do them any favors. Sure, they traded a little dignity and time for some money. But what do those savings amount to if it also delayed their financial milestones that they need for Julia's documentation? The good news is that Julia and Brandon have secured a home loan. That will give her one document with her name on it. It's a start. If they can get an actual house, in our nightmarish real estate market, they'll have the papers that they need. It might sound absurd and unfair to demand that immigrants provide these expensive documents. After all, applying for the K-1 visa is already an expensive process. Moving and uprooting their entire lives adds considerable expense. And, well, it is unfair, and not unintentionally. These paperwork hurdles are enough of a challenge, but the financial barriers exist to limit legal immigration. Not everyone is willing to endure these paperwork headaches. Not everyone can afford to be with the person whom they love. Julia and Brandon are a fan-favorite couple, despite some ups and downs. Many fans still gleefully quote Julia's "I go Russia" line. Let's hope that her funny catchphrase does not also become her reality.